Namaste, Zen zebras, unique unicorns, merry mermaids, merry mermen. I'm just going for a quick walk after I went to the post office and got out my stuff for Of the Light and a butterfly and white dove. Yeah, so why am I walking in the street, guys? I don't know. Just taking a quick walk. It is very hot. I gotta go to HEB, pick up my medicine. And yeah, I tried to do a live last night, and then I started not feeling so good. It was going to be a short one. I was just going to sit and talk, and it was going to be about what Spirit says about depression, what Spirit says about feeling blue. Because I did, the last couple of days I have. And so I know I'm still going to be doing an unboxing. I still have to do an unboxing for Lisa Sarn, the beautiful gifts she gave me. And I have to go to the post office to see if anything came in. So far, I didn't get the address from Dawn. Dawn, you won. Let me know. I'll give you guys a week or two, right? A week to 2 weeks. I just needed to get the package out today that I needed to get out, and I did, so now I'm happy. But having very bad migraines, so I was trying to look at my paperwork. It's not easy to do. It's like a migraine or a low-grade headache. Anyway, I feel better today because I guess I got that project done. And it's not, raise your hand if sometimes the holidays make you feel sad. I would raise my hand, but I'm holding a big black bag and a book and a pocketbook. Anyway, I think the reason why holidays make you sad is because you feel like you're supposed to celebrate it a certain way. And of course, you want to be with your friends and your family, and you remember holidays from the past. And I love 4th of July. I mean, I had a nice time. We went in the pool. The pool was so nice. I did that little quick video, and I also did an 18-minute video where I was trying to attempt to cook. And you can't cook when you're baked, okay? You know what I mean? Okay, no, I wasn't baked. I just had these three little Pinot Grigios. They come in a plastic bottle. My bayo knows what I'm talking about. And they went down so quickly, and they're 13% alcohol. So I was swimming and drinking the little plastic bottles. It was fun. But then it was hard to concentrate on making the beans and the sauerkraut. And I know you're probably thinking, how hard is it to make beans and sauerkraut and put out potato salad that you didn't even make? Usually I make my own potato salad. Wasn't feeling it. But I do like to make it. So, at least once a season. It's just been so hot that I feel like just heating things up in the oven, and that's it. Okay, guys, so I didn't forget about Gemini. I have some notes started. Sorry that I didn't come back and do that video. It was alright, so here, this is what Spirit told me in a nutshell. And you know, I usually can't say things briefly. But Spirit, in a nutshell, told me that when you're feeling down and you're feeling blue, the best thing to do, I'm not trying to rhyme, is just know that that moment is not going to stay with you. And you have to make sure that you're not making yourself feel sadder. And you have to also start to count your blessings and even just cross your hand. Are you happy that you have a house? Yes. Are you happy that you have a pool? Oh, yes, please. My pool it was my dream come true to have a big pool like I have. Are you happy that you have a wonderful husband? Yes. Are you happy that you have wonderful kids? Yes. Okay, are you really happy about your animals, your dogs, and your turtle, and your Mr. Pickles, my rabbit? Do you like your house? Are you happy that you have a house or a roof over your head or your apartment, whatever you may have? Are you happy that you have your health? Okay? Yeah, maybe your health isn't perfect, but aren't you happy that you have it? Yes. So I just did 5 things across my hand. That's what Spirit said to do. And I didn't automatically feel great. But you know what? I looked forward to the holiday being over. Not that it was bad. It wasn't bad. But I looked forward to the holiday being done. And it ended really nicely. And so I was like, did I have money to buy the food that I needed for the party? Even though it was a small party, it's just us. It's just me, Devin's brother, my brother-in-law, and Connor. And the animals. So I was happy about that. I contacted my kids. I talked to both of my kids. I try to text them every other day, or at least twice a week. I think I missed last week, and that's probably what made me sad. I think last week we didn't text each other, so sometimes you just have to do it. You just text them, then you feel like the pieces of the puzzle fitting it back into place again. Let me see if I can walk over to that tree. Yeah, I'm going to walk over to that tree, and I'm going to head home so that Devin can drive me to the pharmacy, because it's across town and there's all construction. And plus it's something to do with him. Gets him out of the house too. I'll show you my tree. Oh, this guy might be parking there. Nope. Okay. Oh, I'm about to be in shade. This is nice. Here's my tree. And there's where Tommy Extra was born, company printing. That's my graphic artist building. I don't know if she still works there. I don't know if she's still there, but that was her. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell people, if you want to buy my books, I just sold 2 books. Tommy Extra, the soft cover, I think is only $25, and the hardcover is $35, only because for me to mail it out, it'll be at least $10-15. It's crazy. So anyhow, if you've been to the post office and like I'm at the post office all the time, it's really expensive. It went up even more, so just remember that. Anyhow, and my book, When Is Mommy Coming Home? That is only $20. Because that's lighter, that's smaller. So let me know if you want to buy it. I'm in the process of making, I always say I'm in the process. That's my dream. I don't know if it'll happen this summer, maybe it will. I have to make more copies of that book because I'm down to like 3. And that's not good. I want to make a hardcover version of it, which I have never had before. And where do I get it made? Where I got Tommy Extra made was 48 Hour Books, and they just moved, but I think they're still in the same state. I think they're in Ohio. I'll have to check. But anyway, I find them reasonable. Like Tommy Extra, to have it printed out, I had like 25 hard copies, and then the rest were, I think, 80 or 100 of soft copies. I'm getting a little low on them, but I still have some left. And that was, how much was that? I gave them the disc from this place, from Company Printing. She typed it on the disc, because everything has to go on a disc. They could do that, but then it would have been more money. So to have that set printed out, I don't know why. Maybe somebody is writing a book or wants to write a book. That was about $1,400. 14 or 1,500, which I feel was worth it. But that doesn't include the Company Printing. That was right behind me here, where my graphic artist put things together and typed up like I brought all the words and all the art, and she made prints of it, and then she typed it up, and she added some graphics, and so she charged me, I think it was $350 or $375 when it was all done. Okay, so I thought I was really happy with her work. And then I have the disc. Do I have the disc? I'm not even sure. I guess 48 Hours might have the disc. Anyway, I'm not even sure. And then I just sell it, you know. I don't break even, like, when is Mommy Coming Home? Although I have sold many copies throughout the years, because that was made in 2004, guys. We're very far away from 2004. But I used to work in a school at that all the teachers were really excited because I was the first author that ever worked in the school. So I was proud of that. They did have a cake for me. Before the principal hated me, turned to hate and jealousy. She liked that I was in the newspaper in Staten Island Advance, and you know, the teachers bought my book and the kids bought my book, but I sold the book to the kids for $5, and so that was good. But still, it cost that, it was 2004 to get it printed up. I got it printed up in a place called Trafford. I know I probably told you guys this. Those of you who are my new subs probably never heard the story, but that was in Trafford. I did it totally on the computer, which, you know, that's not easy for me. But I had a neighbor named Susan, and she typed it up on a disc for me, because you always have to have things typed up on a disc. Then they transfer it. Now, I don't type things up well at all. So, but that whole package that I bought was probably stupid that I bought such a big package, but I thought, you know, I was going to be going to Barnes and Nobles and all kinds of stuff. Turns out they never put my book in Barnes and Nobles, even though they lied and said it was there. Because I lived right near a Barnes and Nobles, and I used to go visit it, and they said, oh no, we don't do self-books. We don't do self-published books. And I was like, why not? And they were like, no, we don't do that. Oh my gosh. I didn't get the tree part, so my car is really hot. I gotta put my seatbelt on. Yeah, so that whole package, it came with like bookmarks, which I wanted, you know, because it was my first time. That was $5,000. So did I even to this day make back $5,000 on When Is Mommy Coming Home? Oh no. Then I got it republished twice. The last time cost me, I guess it was like $8.75 to get it republished, and they promised me they would do all this extra branding. I would be, they were going to do all this extra stuff, and they didn't do it. And I kept calling them back, and then they went out of business, didn't even tell me. And the same thing with the other place that it was called Author-Centrics, I think. Same thing happened. They go out of business and they don't even tell you. But they promised me all these things, and they were like, oh yeah, we're going to put it on social media. And that's why I started doing my own social media stuff. I started, trying to show my book. And like Bella Butterfly told me, you got to start promoting your books again, because a lot of people don't know that you have those books. And I said, yeah, you know what? She's right. I said, you're right about that, because I have showed you the book and showed you some pictures of it, but I think I'll do a whole thing on just reading the book. And I don't think Devin agreed with it, because he said, well, don't read the ending, because then people won't buy it, because then you have read it. And I said, you know what? I feel like I need to read the ending. I need to read the whole book, almost like a story time. And then if people really want that in their hands, to have in their hands themselves, for their kids or for themselves, they're going to buy it based on, my videos of the book. Because there's nothing like holding a book, because I used to have an ebook of my first book. Tommy Extra's totally I went rogue. I went I'm gonna be the only person that they can get the book off of. Yeah, would I love my book to be published with a big publisher? And I tried doing that the first time. I went to Manhattan. I mailed out my book so many places, and the manuscript, and I did it by the book. Literally. And I got a whole bunch of rejections. I have a whole folder of them somewhere. So with Tommy Extra, I said, I'm just going to have it self-published and just do everything on my own. And it's Tommy Extra supposed to be one of 3, part 1 of 3. But it's expensive, it's a lot of money, it's a lot of work, and maybe sometime I'll do the 2 other stories, but I'm happy that I at least got these 2 books out. Devin's always telling me, write your 3rd book, write your memoir. You never wrote your memoir. And yeah, he's right. I have 33 pages done. But that's the thing, hey, maybe I'd have a better chance of my subs buying my memoir. I would put it in it would be a small little book. I don't know if I'd put pictures in it. Maybe I'd put pictures in it. Yeah, I would make it into a paperback. Because paperbacks, everybody can afford. Paperbacks aren't that expensive to make. Anyhow. Oh, I'm not going in the back. I gotta pick up Devin in the front. But I want him to drive, because I don't like driving in construction. Yeah, I have a lot of fears. Anyway, guys, I love you. I gotta call Devin. Yeah, so sorry about oh my gosh, I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sorry about the no live last night. I was in space. Anyhow, as soon as I can, I will do the unboxing. I will do Gemini. I got notes going on for Gemini. But yeah, if you're feeling blue or you're feeling sad or depressed, think of 5 things and do your breathing exercises. Change wherever you are. If you're sitting in the living room too much, get up and go somewhere else. Go for a walk if you can. If you can't go for a walk and it's like in the middle of the night, like it was for me last night, stand up and do a couple of leg lifts. Okay? Just change your thinking. Think about what you're thinking. Because usually if you're sad or you're blue, it's because you're taking for granted the 5 things that you have. And even say thank you to God for your brain. All right. Anyway, I know I always have to make it weird. Okay. Is anybody going to give me credit for cherries here? This is from my Amy Winehouse costume. Cherries. Can I get a what? Can I get a cherry? A cherry on top? Okay, guys, I love you. I'm sick of myself. Trust me. I am so sick of myself. Okay, namaste.